What is up, everybody? Welcome to TIMBP Live. Sorry about the camera. Give me just a second. Looks like it's experiencing some technical difficulties. Apologies. Give me just a second. So sorry. Hey, it worked. All right. Good deal. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, sorry about the sorry about the video issue there. Welcome in on TIMBP Live. If you are new here, have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do that. I'm sweaty, dadgummit. Oh, hot. I apologize. Whew. Sweaty from running around like crazy. But yes, welcome. Good to see everybody in here tonight. If you are new, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel. If you are returning, welcome. Of course, lots of familiar faces in the chat. Mr. Jason, also known as the Mash and Drum, in here. Todd Cooper, our Blue Wrench, Mr. Donnie, the Linux Cat. Hello. Lil, Don Nashida, Chris, and Lil, of course, all the way in Australia. Fred Gilbert, who I just got to hang out with for a little bit. Hi, Fred. Again. Wheels, hello, Brandon. Good to see you, my friend. And Emily Chambers is watching on the replay. So, Emily, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Couple of housekeeping things up top. Please hit the like button, of course, on the video. Great way for people to find the channel. Apologies as I dry myself off a little bit here as well. Really sorry about that. Yeah. Anyway. Where is my new art piece, Ian? I have not hung it up yet. I actually have a couple new art pieces that I'm going to be hanging up. But I will show off what Ian is talking about. And that would be this awesome early 90s Wild Turkey ad. Came from a Playboy magazine, I think you said, Ian, which is super cool. Early 90s. Awesome stuff. Housekeeping. Business. Real quick. Then we'll get on with the thing. If you've not listened to this week's episode, please go do so. It's really fun. Swan and I had a really good conversation, and I got pretty frustrated about the state of premium brands that are not as good as they could be. Yet, they still charge like they normally would with a premium brand. So, also, our tip system, which is, okay, it was a Playboy. Fair enough. So we do not, of course, yet have Super Chats here live on YouTube, but we've got a great alternative that is known as Snuffy Chats. That is available in a couple of ways. Sorry, as I'm drying myself off as well in the meantime. That is done in a couple of ways. You only looked at Playboy for the articles and the whiskey ads? Yeah, see how it is. Anyway, Snuffy Chats are done in a couple of ways. One, you can find links in the description below for PayPal, Venmo, and Cash. All those are done directly there. There's also one straight through Stream Elements. If you do it straight through Stream Elements, which is the first link below in the description after the little blurb about what I'm doing tonight, you can find the link there, and you'll actually see that, well, it comes up here, actually. Your donation, your tip, shows up right on screen. It's a great way to support the channel, great way to support me. Everything goes right to the channel and to the evolution of our content and whatnot. Let's see. I know that I said on this week's episode that there was going to be the first produced YouTube video out. That is not quite ready yet. Have not had the time to work on it the way that I would like to. So, sooner rather than later, that is going to be out there. YouTube tax-free Snuffy Chats are available at that link that Donnie shared. So, oh my gosh, why is this on so tight? Son of a gun. All right, there we go. Anyway. And yes, please do mash the like button. It is a great way to help us out. So, produce YouTube content coming soon. Just not quite ready with it at the moment. As I said in the video description or title or whatever, all through social media, we are doing only wheated products from Heaven Hill tonight. I'm starting out with the Old Fitz Prime. This is actually the old 86 proof. So before they bumped it down to 80. And I wish that I had the old style bottled and bond bottle as well. Sorry, I got my Funkos. I got to show off my Funkos as well. You can kind of see Spider-Man. You can see Goku though. But Spider-Man was a recent addition. So, and maybe Funkos will be more prominent as well here on the screen. Or on the stream, rather. But, yes, Donnie, thank you for sharing all that in the chat. I appreciate it. So, do not have the old Bottled and Bond, Old Fitz. Really wish I did. I love that bottle. I had it in a handle, and it was just so good that I just don't have it anymore. So, it is what it is. But, oh well. Can't see them because of the chat. That's why I moved them over a little bit. Moved him over a little bit, Lil. Let's see a couple of things right here. Pull up some emails and Gmails and some notifications so I know what the heck's going on with you people. Nope. Nothing. No worries. No worries at all. Okay. So, what is everybody also, yeah, what are y'all drinking tonight? How is Eden doing? Eden's doing great. She's doing wonderful. Over the past couple of days, she's been just super sweet and super chatty and been a lot of fun. And she's quickly approaching 6 months. That's 6 months in a week. So next Thursday, next stream will be her 6-month birthday. But yeah, I enjoy every day more and more getting to be a dad. I really do. It's cool. It's special. And I'm enjoying the heck out of it, man. I really am. Cheers to you too, Clifton. Clifton, I'm hoping to make it into your stream later tonight as well. I know I missed the past couple, but being a dad, again, I guess. But Joseph Brazo. Hello, Joseph. Got to see Joseph earlier in the week. Maybe seeing him again tomorrow night. I'm not entirely sure what our plans are just yet. But so kind of a chance of that. Yeah, man. All right. So, 86 proof. Old Fitz Prime. Really like this bottle quite a bit. The 80 proof, I like still. It's the 86 proof that really does it for me. Why did I put my water all the way down there? I don't know. Bump the microphone. It's good. It's good. But just put it up here. I think that's what I did last week. Goes my water bottle. Promise. Baby duty comes first. It does indeed. It's very true. It's very true. Oh, man. 86 proof. It does not drink like it's that low. Or smell at the very least. I mean, it has been fun, Joseph. It's been great getting to see you and Lisa Marie this week. Maybe we can see more of you. We will just have to see. Duty is a duty, Donnie. That's a double entendre, as they say. I don't know who they are, but they do say it. All right, Chris says he is in properly now, has just received his last shipment. Nulu Pick 2 Mafia Woodford Double Oak. Very nice. Very, very nice. Will's got to try 1995 era Old Fitz Prime. Well, I'll tell you what I just got to try. I promise I'm not trying to one-up you by any means. But I was very lucky to get to try the Single Cask Nation. I might bring cookies tomorrow. That's fun and different. I like cookies. So does Lucy. But so Fred Gilbert, who's hanging out in here, he came into Lexington as well. So a little mini convention, I guess. A little meetup. Except I didn't meet with everybody at the same time. It was at different times. But it's fun. He brought with him the Single Cask Nation 24-year-old pre-fire Heaven Hill Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Man, if that wasn't one of the best things I've had in a long time. That was absolutely fabulous. Good evening down there. Donnie, that's fantastic. Hello, Bourbon family. Hello, Tammy Brennicky. It's so good to see you in here. Oh, nice. Clifton's got a San Diego trip weekend ahead of him. I could use a trip. I'd love to go somewhere. We kind of chatted a little bit. This is for anybody who might be interested. But we chatted a little bit earlier today about potentially doing a last-minute meetup next month, maybe in Bardstown. So we'll kind of talk about it a little bit more. But hello, JoJo. Said that's so cool. Dream to taste something like that Single Cask Nation 24 year. It's beautiful. It's an absolute masterpiece of a bottle. And, you know, I've had Dusty's before. I've got some in my cabinet. But that one just absolutely takes the cake, man. It's so good. So good. Also, JoJo, I don't know if I have seen you in here before. If I have, I apologize that I have forgotten that. But welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Very cool. All the meetups, I could see the Bourbon Wrench and Miss Wrench on Saturday. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, sip of water. Apologies for the dead air. But I was thirsty. So yeah. All wheated bourbons and a wheated whiskey. But we'll get to that in just a second. And all of this is in preparation for... Just had it. Man. Ah, there it is. Knew I just had it. The newest release in the Old Fitz line. It's the fancy box. Oh, so I spill all the... It's the fancy box that Heaven Hill sends with all of their media kits, all their samples and whatnot. The 8-year-old Old Fitz Bottled and Bond spring release for 2021. Really excited to get into this here in just a little bit. But I kind of wanted to go through some of the wheated products in the Heaven Hill family because I felt like it was the only proper way to warm my palate up for that. Jason's saying hey to JoJo. Maybe JoJo's fans of other YouTubers, other whiskey tubers. And I'm just now part of the clan as well. Clifton said must have been taken off the list, but it was short-lived. I got I got an email initially with the press release, and then I had to request it. So I don't know if I mean, I always request just kind of as a courtesy, but you might have to check with them again. I'm not sure. Jojo said, "Thanks, Perry. First time making the live, but I do listen every weekend. I have you to thank for the tip on Gary Clark Jr., fantastic artist. That is awesome. Gary Clark is one of my favorite guitar players, and honestly, one of my favorite musicians. And when we suggested him way back when, I don't know if I told the story or not, but I got to see him with my wife Lucy in Louisville, Kentucky. It's about an hour outside of Lexington, and actually got to meet him after the show. So it was super cool. He's a great guy. He's incredibly nice. I got a guitar pick from him as well, and just awesome, man. Clifton, you didn't realize it was you didn't. Okay. You didn't request it because you figured it was automatic. Fair enough. I would check. But yeah, I always try to request just in case they, I mean, I've even requested that that like older single barrel that came out last year because I figured why not, and they said no. So, I mean, it's fine. It's just I really wanted to try that. Really, really wanted to try that. This is a great starter. 86 proof, man. It's so light. It's very delicate, too. And while it doesn't have a whole lot that is just screaming, oh, I've got to have a sip of this all the time, doesn't really seem to matter. I still think that it's got quite a bit of merit to it. So, drink you some Old Fitz Prime. Especially the 86 proof if you can find it. But 80 proof, still good. Just prefer the 86. Chris is getting some Weller shipped over to him. He's got bunkered in Lexington. Still don't know where that bunker is, man. Still don't know where that freaking bunker is. Maybe it's with Matt Preston. I don't know. If I just ruined it, I'm sorry. I don't think I did. How's our boy Snuffy looking next to the Heaven Hill box? That's pretty cool. Snuffy's our live stream mascot as well. Yeah. Jojo, again, thank you so much for being here and for making the live stream for the first time. And thank you for listening every week. Super, super cool of you. I gotta get Goku and Spider-Man just right. Need to get some. He has one, only a small one. Well, fair enough. At least Matt's not like going in and drinking all of it, Chris. I mean, not that he would. He's a good guy. He wouldn't do that to you. I'm going to turn the fan up a little bit. I am burning up. Like a lot. There we go. Are you really going to creak? I really need you not to creak. We'll see. Swan! What's up, Swan? Swan's probably seeing Fred right about now, too. He's got some stuff to give him. Oh, that's why you had your candid little, hey, Perry? I didn't realize it was with a question mark. It says, I like scotch, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. I never said there was anything wrong with liking scotch. I just prefer bourbon. That's just how it is, man. Cleaning out the Wine and Market Bourbon Club pick bunker at the moment. I figured Wine and Market might have had a little something to do with that as well. But, look. 10-year McKenna bottles that Matt has. Nice. Look, Swan. This is a loving community. We're here for you. We accept you. and drink what you like. Scotch, scotch, scotch. All right, we are almost halfway through the whole stream, and I haven't even finished my first drink yet, so let's move it along. To this awesome thing. There's one that has more out of it than the others, and that is the Pikesville. So, if you don't know what that says about me. Okay, just fall right over. Swan's taking a pour or two and then going to bed after a long shift. All good, buddy. All good. Jojo has a bullet pick that teeters on some Scotch notes. It's perfect for those who like Scotch too. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So, Bernheim Original Kentucky Straight Wheat Whiskey, 90 proof. This is from the awesome little test tube goodies, little sample set that Heaven Hill gives out to folks. Super awesome, man. I love these things. It's a great way to introduce people to your product. I'd love to see them do it with some of the higher proof releases as well. I guess the highest proof that it goes is what, 94? Yeah, with Elijah Craig. Or wait, no. 110 with Pikesville. Sorry. Been a long time since I've had Pikesville. So I totally forgot about it. It's also been a long time since I've had Bernheim. So I'm pumped to get into this as well. Patrick's here. Hello, Patrick. Our buddy all the way up in Seattle. Right? Washington? I don't know. I'd say Washington for Joseph too, but he's here in Kentucky this week. So, oh well. Happy to see Patrick in here. Hope you're hanging in there, buddy. Hope the webs are hanging in there as well. I know it's not been an easy week for you folks. So, been thinking about you guys a lot. A lot. So, that is all I can say about that. This is going to be kind of awkward because it's just a little test tube that people are going to have to turn their heads sideways to read. But also, I apologize if people are doing some tips, because I am not getting the notification, which is super obnoxious. I don't know why I'm not seeing it. Anyway, I apologize. Thank you all for doing tips if I've missed it so far. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles style bottle. Indeed. Your Mets hashtag is on the screen. Oh, you're in Vancouver today. Very nice. And Papa Ritter's in here. He is also in Kentucky. Duh. Should you drink some New Riff, Ian? I don't see why not. Donnie, you are very welcome, my friend. Very welcome. Bernheim is a nice pour. I'm looking forward to getting into it. Been a really long time since I've had any. Nulu is amazing. Shout out Swan for helping us get one. Absolutely. Dang, y'all are chatty tonight. Y'all are chatty. Your team did win earlier today, Papa Ritter. Mash and Drum, did I hear about the Bernheim Barrel Proof release? I did indeed hear about the Bernheim Barrel Proof release, along with the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof releases. And I gotta say, I'm pumped. I legitimately am excited for a Bernheim Barrel Proof. You know, it's one of those whiskeys that when I have it, I remember how good it is, but I don't ever think of it as something that I need to have a drink of until I have it again for the first time in a while. And, you know, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. So at Barrel Proof, I bet it's going to be even better. So, yeah. Mariners got whooped. Oh. It's been a hot minute since I've had this. It doesn't smell anything like what I remember. 90 proof? It smells higher than 90 proof, honestly. Huh. I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad nose by any means. It's just like, I don't know. Does anybody know what the mash bill is on Bernheim? Somebody let me know. Jason, you probably know. What's the mash bill on Bernheim straight wheat whiskey? Is it can't be 100% wheat. It's got to be like 50% wheat, or at least 51% wheat, and then some corn. Something. Oh, also, speaking of Papa Ritter is going to be on the podcast next week. Swan had to take the week off, unfortunately. So Papa Ritter's going to be on, and then we're going to have a banked episode the week after. So stay tuned for that. But afterwards, we'll be back to normal. I'm getting my second dose of the vaccine on Monday. So I imagine that I'm going to be pretty out of it by the time recording comes around next week. So figured it best to take the week off and then get back to it afterwards. Mash bill is 51% wheat, and the other 49% is a mix of corn and malted barley. Papa Ritter's watching on TV, but chatting on his phone. About a 13-second delay. Fair enough. Andrew West, thank you as well. Appreciate you. Andrew West, good friend of the show. Miss you, buddy. Hope you're hanging in there. Had a good chat with Andrew last week after after my live stream. Was that last week? Or was that the week before, Andrew? Probably only 5 to 10 malted barley, fair enough. I'm reading too many things at once. Papa Ritter's totally dosed. He got his second shot today. Second dose of the vaccine. Second dose time for a meetup. That's kind of what I'm thinking. We still got to be careful. I got a baby I still got to take care of. But a meetup is not totally out of the picture. So we'll, like I said in the chat earlier today, we'll consider it. Maybe if we can get something together next month. Be fun. Hey, man, we got 24 people in here? That is awesome. Thank you all so much for being here. Appreciate you guys. I know that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but, it's good to have people in. Papa Ritter says, I can't believe how good I feel. That's good to hear, actually. Andrew said it was last week. Okay. I've had a lot of chats over the past couple of weeks, so I wasn't entirely sure when exactly that was, but it was really good chatting with you, man. Tammy said second dose for us this weekend. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Stay diligent. Stay healthy. Be mindful of other people. It's important. Got to do this together. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's important for us to be very, very careful. And Papa Ritter says, I need to discuss what he gave me Monday night. Super, super cool. I don't have it out here with me, and I've gotten off camera enough already tonight. But Dad recently said, "Oh, I've got something for you." I was like, I don't know what that means. Also, Bernheim Wheat Whiskey, A+, maybe A minus, I guess. Really freaking good, really, really good. Man. Trev the Bourbon Wrench. Hello, Trev. What's up, you beautiful man? Good to have you in here. Hopefully in person at some point, though. Probably not until 2022. Kind of figured that was going to be the case for most people. So, anyway, so Dad said he had something for me, and I was like, what the heck is this going to be? So, he got here on Monday to hang out with myself and the Brazos, and he, I went out to the car with him, and he was like, well, while you're here, I just go ahead and give this thing to you. And I was like, I still don't know what this is. So he pulls out a giant print of an Eastern wild turkey. Not a bottle, the bird itself. And let me tell you, it is beautiful. It's so cool. It's so pretty. And like, I love it. I almost want to like take down the Willet painting. Oh, I do love this Willet painting though. Is this a print too? I can never tell. It doesn't look like a print, but it also doesn't... I don't know. There's no way that's a print. That's like really on there. Anyway. Joseph said, I think I may have gotten all my jabs before most of you. Nothing to worry about. Get those jabs. Get those jabs indeed. Dad says you could punch me in the arm and it won't hurt. Fair enough. Anyway, so really beautiful print. I even showed it to Lucy, and she was like, we could hang it up in the actual house. And I was like, okay. I mean, that's cool too. But initially it was supposed to be hung up somewhere out here. So I don't know if that's still the case. I've still got to hang up Swan's portrait of him in the bunny costume. I don't know where that's going to go exactly. But I got a bunch of stuff I've got to hang up out here. And, you know, Ian's turkey ad that he gave me as well also goes into that. Ian, that is too a painting of Willet. Take it down and put up the turkey. Yeah, there. Ian, this is Willet. Look right here. It says Willet, pot still reserve. This is Willet, Kentucky vintage. There's no other bottles on here? Are you serious? Huh. Interesting. But no, this is Willet. This is the Willet distillery. That print will be dope. Thank you, Jojo. Had a turkey fly across my car on the highway. I didn't hit it. And while turkeys are graceful flyers, they aren't graceful flyers. Excuse me. They are a beautiful sight to see. I am doing great with reading tonight. Extra spectacular. Extra spectacular. Yeah. No, I love the print. It's really cool. Maybe I'll throw a picture of it up on social media in the next couple of days as well. But, you know, it's all good stuff, man. It's all good stuff. I'm like extra thirsty tonight, too. I don't know why. I don't know why. So, Bernheim Wheat Whiskey, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's really good. It's, again, 90 proof. I can tell that this is like the sister product of Larceny. It's got very much the same DNA behind it. And I think that if people are looking for a softer Larceny, that's it. I don't know why I pointed at the microphone, but that's it. I think that's great. You know, it's pretty affordable too. From what I remember, it's only about $30. So yeah, go find you some. Really like, this is odd, but like roasted hay. The corn is kind of coming through as well, but almost like a popcorn. There's some campfire notes in there as well. It's packed full for being 90 proof. I think that's what's so crazy about it, is that it's just, it's a very bold whiskey for its proof. I dig it though, man. Papa Ritter says, looking forward to recording on Sunday. We'll have a great episode for you all next week. Need to bounce and catch up on a few things, but love you all and cheers Love to you, Papa Ritter. Cheers to you too, buddy. Don says, I haven't been off the island or taken a vacation in 15 months. A short trip to Kentucky sounds enticing. I don't see why you couldn't. I mean, if you're doubled up, most of us are doubled up, taking care of things, being smart, safe, all that stuff. Come to Kentucky. I don't see why not, man. Like, I'm strongly considering doing this little quick meetup next month. Maybe just like a one-day deal where we all get together and go to a couple of distilleries and have dinner or something. I think it would be super cool. I think it'd be great. So, we'll see. We will certainly see. You want to be as cool as me opening up that water vessel? You remember my water bottle? What, did I just flip the cap open? I totally don't know what's so cool about that. Chat, what's so cool about me opening that water bottle? Took your 2 doses back in January. Don Nishida, I don't see a single daggum reason why you shouldn't make a quick weekend trip to Kentucky then. Most people haven't been spending money like they used to. So. Travel bubble opens up between Australia and New Zealand next weekend. 3 weeks late for catching up with Patrick. That sucks, man. That really sucks. But, cool. I know that New Zealand has been incredibly careful. So, I mean, good for them and everything. But I'm sure that it's, I mean, they were talking about not lifting restrictions until herd immunity was achieved, which is just crazy. Oh, you love the cap flip. It's so simple. Like, I'm not even doing... Look. All right. Nothing up my sleeve. It's just a button. I mean, thank you for thinking I'm cool for hitting a button. Clifton's not eligible until April 15th. Well, Clifton, come to Kentucky. Because everybody here is eligible that's over 16, like now. So, that's crazy, though. I can't believe that, like, work hasn't even helped push that up for you. Fair enough, though. But get vaxxed. Get vaccinated. You want things to return to the way they were. Just take your medicine, people. Like, it ain't that difficult. I don't think. Is it? I don't know. On break, what's up, everybody? What's up with you, Eric Smith? I was talking about you earlier. Chris said they have Kiwi herd immunity already, as more Kiwis in Oz than in New Zealand. New Zealand. I can't do it. Start. Why am I going Nah, it doesn't matter. Anyway. Hey, let's drink some Old Fitz. Why don't we? Some more Old Fitz, I guess. I've got some. What I want to do. So this is last year's spring release. Oh, that's true. That is true, Clifton. You make a very good point. So I wanted to pour a little bit of last year's spring release, 9 years old, as opposed to this year's 8-year-old spring release, because I'm just curious how they kind of how they stack up against each other. Mash and Drum, Bernheim versus Woodford Wheat Whiskey. Which one you like? I think I've only had Woodford Wheat one time, and even then I wasn't terribly... I wasn't under or overwhelmed. I was just whelmed by it, I guess. I was just kind of like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't like bouncing off the walls of excitement. But I really do love Bernheim Wheat Whiskey. I'm gonna go with Bernheim on this one, personally. Goku and Spidey, you like the team up? Those are my my only two Funkos at the moment, Eric. But more to come in the future. So I feel, now I got a space like this. I got someplace where I can actually display them. I figure, why not? I also kind of want to put a shelf or something up here, because I feel like that would be nice for displaying bottles and give me a little bit more space. I hate the white out here. And it's a garage, I get it, but it would be nice to have like a darker color. Oh, I could even paint it like the color that the studio was. It was like a nice light blue beige. Which sounds strange, but I think it was technically called blue beige, which I liked. To get the Kiwi accent, just recite chipseeks. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Chips? Is that supposed to be chips? Chips? Six. Oh, okay. Chips and six. I'm not gonna do it right now. I got nervous. Tammy said, just realized you didn't say hey to Ian. Is Tammy getting rowdy? I'm curious. Hey, Eric Smith thought that this week's pregame chats were rowdy as well. There were some good times. I was feeling pretty good in that first week. Yeah, I approve that for you there, Chris. All right, review time. So, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you guys to what is going to be the YouTube produced video review system. I feel like in the vacuum of YouTube, the normal review system that I give for the podcast, nose, palate, finish, and price, is a little much. I could shorten it down a little bit. And I'm going to do just that. So it's going to be really simple. It's 3 options. Okay? Brian, meet up next month. Reason to drive to Kentucky for the 3rd time in a month. I think my truck needs to make up for some of those miles I'm not driving to work. You got it, dude. I think unofficially we're all kind of in agreement that we're going to have a little one-day meetup next month. So, we'll see, dudes and dudettes. Boys. Girls can be boys. Anyway, so there's going to be 3 options for the YouTube reviews. Yay, nay, or meh. So, good, bad, all right. Because I feel like when people are coming to watch these videos, you're not necessarily looking for the in-depth analysis that you might be getting from the podcast. And while I will still be taking the time to talk in depth about the products that I'm reviewing, being really specific and being really diligent about numbers, I think is not the right way to go with it. So, I'm going to implement that with the Old Fitz 8-year spring release, Bottled and Bond, tonight. And like I said, I wanted to compare it to the 9-year from last spring. And so, here we go. Oh, Donnie the Linux Cat, Bottle Kill Night, first up, Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit Turkey Tail Bottle. Nice. I do need a sip of water before we get into this. I can feel my mouth drying up. Almost gave myself a little bit of a brain freeze, too, there. That was fun. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, we're also into the home stretch of the evening. Might go just a little bit over for make up for some of the technical difficulties at the start, but we'll see. I don't want to get in the way of Ed and Erica's live stream as well. What? Why does the 8-year smell fuller? It smells like it's got more to it. That is really bizarre. Sorry, give it just a second. See, I knew something was going on. See, look. Don with the $10 Snuffy Chat, the latest tip, said hashtag, or had to get, gotta get in my hashtag Snuffy Tip. I must have just missed a setting or something. Cheers to you, Don. Appreciate you, buddy. If I've missed anybody else tonight, I really, really apologize. I'm so sorry. I just think I didn't have everything set up the way that I needed to. But I will get that refreshed for next week. Look, I mean, like the sub count is even up to the number it's supposed to be. So anyway, Zoe for 1920, what's up? How's it going? What's going on with you, man? Good to see you in here. Lisa Marie loved the 11-year-old Fitz. Didn't love the 9-year. Well, let's get into it then. Nine years good. 9 years good. It's got a good mouthfeel. It's not great. It's not out of this world. But I do still like it. You know? It's just not great. The 14-year-old that came out last year, I think it was 14, wasn't it? Yeah, 14 that came out last year was spectacular. And I guess the 15 before that as well was spectacular too. I don't know, man. I haven't even had Larceny tonight, but maybe I'll have some in a little bit. When the window closed for a second, was that a humidor under those Funkos? That was my humidor. Yeah. It's just kind of off to the side of the screen a little bit, but it's not being used as a display piece for the Funkos. That's just kind of how it turned out tonight. I guess I could always move them like over here. Do they even really show up over here? Kinda? A little bit? Got my sonic screwdriver over here as well. It's the nerdy corner, I suppose. Yeah, we got a lot of mascots and whatnot going on. My Spider-Man did come. I love this little... So, Patrick, about the Spider-Man, I thought that it was just a standard Funko. I didn't realize that it's actually a bobblehead. Oh, he almost fell off, too. But what I love about this... All right, nerd talk for a minute. He's first appearance Spider-Man. Which I love. I love first appearance costumes. I think they're very of their time. But I do love a good updated costume as well. Oh no, Spidey! He is okay. He does whatever a spider does, which includes landing on their feet. Always. Fly out for the hangout? The meetup? Is that what you're talking about? I'm not sure, Pat. Sorry, I must have missed something there. Apologies. I think appropriately the 8 year is a little bit lighter than the 9 year. Just slightly. Just ever so slightly. It's not a bad nose. I mean, really, it's not. It just is slightly lighter, but almost killed your Old Fitz 14 distillery release. One pour left in it. What is the one decanter? I think it's 11 years old, Brian. Can't remember for sure. I also couldn't really see it, so it's all good. Oh no, the palate on the 8 years, really nice. It's got like roasted peanuts, a little bit of marshmallow, some dark chocolate. Oh, there's even some mint. Okay, as it keeps going, the finish is ridiculously long for an 8-year-old product, especially when you compare it to some of the older Old Fitz. Wow, that has got a great finish to it. The finish is all just like mint chocolate chip ice cream. Hands down. And what's funny is I feel like I'm getting more out of this release than I did the 9-year when I reviewed it last year. And oh, new Spider-Man. Definitely, Ian. Toby's good for his universe. Tom Holland is perfect for the role that he is playing, though. Love Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Absolutely spectacular. Chris, we may have to do 2 trips over next year to make up for missing this year and last year. I think that's a great idea. I'm not upset about that at all. If you can get the time off, may as well. Look, I know that like Trev loves the Old Fitz decanter bottle, the bottled and bond bottle. I cannot disagree with you. I think it's one of the sexiest bottles on the market, if not the best bottle out there. And what's cool about this, I think this is the best version of a younger Old Fitz bottled and bond that we've seen since Heaven Hill introduced this semi-premium edition of a non-premium product. And if you are looking and are able to pick up a bottle of Old Fitz at $80, do it. The price changes. Excuse me. Of course, from release to release. It depends on how old it is. 9 years is going to be 90. 8 years is going to be 80. 14 is going to be 140, so on and so forth. You can do the math. In this case, not only are you getting the cool, sexy, awesome bottle, you're also getting a great product. And you're not going to feel bad about it once you've finished it and then you're using that decanter in the future. That's what I'm going to do. Once I get done with my decanter, I'm going to get all the wax. I'm going to get all the stickers, all the goop and the gunk off, and I'm going to use it as a decanter because it's better than most decanters. You know what decanters suck, or what sucks about decanters? There's no like suction. It just kind of like the thing just sits there, right? You know what I mean? But like with the Old Fitz bottle, it's actually got it's got something substantial to it. And I think that's what's so important in a decanter is that if you're going to give it the time to kind of breathe a little bit more, you still want to maintain the integrity. And that's what's important with a good decanter. So it's my sidetrack for saying $80 for a really good product and a really cool bottle. It's hard to pass that up. And honestly, if I'm implementing my new YouTube review system of yay, nay, or meh, which I still love, by the way. It sounds just so ridiculous, but yay, nay, or nay. I love it. I truly love it. I think it's goofy as all get out. But anyway, I'm giving this one a yay. I am. If you want like a numerical value based on what we do with the podcast, oh man, it's going to be one of the higher ranked Old Fitz products. I mean, it's probably going to be in the 15 or 16 out of 20 range, truthfully. And it's so unique. It's so good. It's so much better than last year's 9-year. And the finish really pushes it along in that category. I'm tickled to death to see them putting out a younger product with this level of quality. Heaven Hill, well done. Well freaking done, man. This is awesome. You guys knocked it out of the park. I think Heaven Hill is already doing a just spectacular job with their products this year. A121, both Larceny and Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. I know Jason isn't crazy about the Larceny. I think it's really good. I think the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof is also really good. Heaven Hill's on track for a really good year. And I think that's definitely indicated by the fact that they put out a slightly younger bottled and bond product in this premium decanter style. And you know what? I can't be mad about it. Joseph, you might have been at the distillery at the same time that Fred was, because he was there today too. It's funny. Anyway, it's just a solid yay for me. I mean, I can't say enough good stuff about it. I think they did a great job with it, and kudos. Thank you, Heaven Hill, for sending me the sample. Thank you guys for watching as well. It's 9 o'clock. Might be 9:01 by the time this catches up with the lag. But thank you all so much for being here tonight. If you have not yet, of course, please subscribe, like the video. Go live every Thursday night here on TIMBP Live. You listen to the podcast every Wednesday on your favorite podcatcher app. Probably going to start putting up a video edition of the podcast as well. Maybe every week. I don't know yet. I need to kind of weigh the pros and cons. Probably not going to be that big a deal, but it's just, just one more thing I got to deal with. So we'll see. Hey, and last but not least, patreon.com/bourbonpodcast. For as little as $1 a month, you can support the show. $5 a month gets you all a bunch of bonus content. So you can go check all of that out. That does it for this week's episode of TIMBP Live. See you guys next week. I don't know what's going to happen next week. Truly don't know. Maybe we'll have a guest on. We should have a guest on next week. I think that sounds like a good idea. We'll do that. Alrighty. We'll see you guys next week. But until then, I'm Perry. And this is TIMBP Live. Cheers, guys.